welcome to the Library of Parthos. My name is Sarah and today is another unboxing video. I am super excited to unbox this Illumicrate box. And the good news is we have a spoiler card this time. If you watched my last video, I was kind of guessing a little bit because we didn't have the spoiler card when opening the Outcrate box, but this time we are in good shape for Illumicrate. So we will get to that quickly. I am having some mixed feelings and I feel like I just need to get this off of my chest. We all know that I'm a fall girly. I think I've made that very abundantly clear, but I do have to say all of the winter and Christmas stuff coming out so quickly is giving me some mixed feelings. Like I'm really feeling like I need to start getting ready to decorate for Christmas. I keep adding things to my Amazon cart. I keep saving websites that have like a Christmas collection I'm really interested in, and all year I feel like, and all summer I talk about how much I can't wait for fall, and here I am thinking, oh, it's almost time for Christmas. Like, I don't know. So I just needed to get that off my chest because I don't really know what to do with those feelings, and I think I need to just appreciate fall like I always do because I will be sad whenever it's gone. But I do also really love winter and Christmas too, just not nearly as much. But anyway, this is a very fall themed, spooky season themed box. So let's go ahead and get into the Illumicrate box for September 2024. So as I mentioned, spoiler card did arrive in this box, which is great. And I love the theme of this. It is darker academia. Not dark academia, darker academia. So I love that we are just kind of sticking with that vibe, which is one of my favorites, and just exploring it a little bit more. So let's take a look at everything that is inside this box. Let's start with the first bookish item. First item in the Illumicrate box is the Dark Academia bookcase puzzle. I was super excited about this puzzle. I have another one from Illumicrate that is a science fiction bookcase puzzle, I believe. I say that with some hesitancy because I can't quite remember. But it's cool, it's cute. I think I'm going to build it this winter, but this one for sure is giving all of the vibes that I just love. So we've got this like purple color, we've got all these vines, the typewriter, like it's really giving those dark academia vibes, and I'm super excited about it. So I will definitely be building this puzzle soon, and I'll try to post a picture whenever I finish it. The next item is another reading journal. This is the Scales and Wings journal. I don't think it's inspired by any particular fandom. I think it's just trying to fit that darker academia vibe, which it definitely does. I did take a quick peek in this journal whenever I was taking out all of the packing materials. This is another like prompted journal, I guess, let's call it, with different things to write out. And it's more task-based, I think, than reading-based. Though I think you could definitely use it as that. But we have tasks with check boxes to check them off as they're finished. We have days of the week, like a planner. We have habit tracker at the bottom. So this is a really nice journal, planner, however you would choose to use it. And I think it is a nice way to kind of fit into the spooky season vibes as well. The next bookish item are these Wheels of Fate reading prompt cards. So we're going to take a look at some of the cards inside this box. So these cards are just a fun way to get through your TBR. So I'll just read through a couple of them. The Newest Book on Your Shelf, A Book with a Journey Quest, Forbidden Magic, Found Family, Friends to Lovers, Set in a Forest, Dragons, Urban Fantasy, Romantasy, A Book You Bought for the Cover, a book that is a sequel to one you've read before, a book by an author you've never read before, a book with a marriage of convenience, Fated Mates, Gods or Goddesses, Vampires, Dark Academia, a book that has been adapted into a movie or show, morally gray characters, one-word title, a book you recently purchased, and I guess I read through half of the deck, so I'll stop there, but you get the idea. It's just a fun way to get through some of those TBR books. Once I get through all the books that I'm trying to read for spooky season, I think I might pull a couple of these cards to try to get through my TBR, because I mean, this is just like an issue being a reader, that it's an ever-growing pile of books that I have every intention of getting to, and then, you know, this like a shiny new object catches my eye. So I think this will be a fun way to kind of get through some of those books that, for no reason other than the fact that I just have so many, kind of get pushed off to the side frequently. Next up, we have this Foreshadowing glasses case. It has some cards, a clock, some books, a skull. And it's one of those magnetic cases that you could just kind of like, well, I think normally you can kind of like pinch the sides to put your glasses in there. So never have too many glasses case. I think this will be really nice. Last but not least, we have the book for this month. This is a book that definitely caught my eye when I saw the title and the concept of this book. So this book is A Dark and Drowning Tide by Allison Saft. This is another heavy book. I know the Divine Rivals copy from Illumicrate was like super hefty. This is it's so much heavier than like I feel like a lot of books this size. Allison Saft is an author that I've not read anything of, but I definitely have. So from where I'm filming, on the other side of the camera, there's a small bookshelf with books that I'm hoping to get to. So I have like a process. In the other room, I have like my regular bookshelf. That's where everything lives. Books that I want to get to soon are in this bookshelf. Books that I'm reading this month go in my little book tote. So there's like it's like a process. Everything moves very, very precisely, in a very organized way. At least I try to do it that. So on this shelf is A Fragile Enchantment by Allison Saft, which is also an Illumicrate or an Illumicrate book. I don't remember which one. And it's one that I keep staring at. So every time I look at that shelf, my eye is drawn to that book. So I feel like I just need to read it. And then I saw this book was also by the same author, which made me think, well, I'm really interested in this concept, I would probably really enjoy that other book. So hopefully we'll get to that soon, but let's take a look at this book. So we have this beautiful dark blue dust jacket on the book with the gold finish. I've been loving the gold and green combo, but I think gold and blue works really well too. We have the sprayed edges, of course, with like a river design or a water design of some sort. Let's take a look on the inside. As always, there's no artwork on the inside of the dust jacket, but this is what the cover of the book looks like, and I think it's beautiful. I don't know the last time I've seen a book with just like artwork on the hardcover, so that's really cool. Inside we do have some artwork. It kind of looks like a field guide, which is awesome. I love that. Some sort of like kelpie looking creature, I guess. Super cool. So since we have the spoiler card this time, let's go ahead and take a look at the description of this book, the summary, and see why it's such an interesting concept to me. So the spoiler card says, Lorelei Caskell, a folklorist with a quick temper and an even quicker wit, is on an expedition with 6 eccentric nobles in search of a mythical spring of untold power. The king wants to harness the fabled water source from which magic flows to secure his reign, and Lorelei is determined to prove herself. It's a small cost to make her dream come true, to become a naturalist able to travel freely to faraway lands. The expedition gets off to a harrowing start when its leader, Lorelei's beloved mentor, is murdered in her quarters aboard their ship. The suspects are her 5 remaining expedition mates. The only person Lorelei knows must be innocent is her longtime academic rival, the insufferably gallant and maddeningly beautiful Sylvia von Wolf. Now in charge of the expedition, Lorelei must find the spring before the murderer strikes again, and a coup begins in earnest. But other dangers lurk in the dark, forests that rearrange themselves at night, rivers with slumbering dragons hiding beneath the water, and shape-shifting beasts out for blood. As Lorelei and Sylvia grudgingly work together to uncover the truth and resist their growing feelings for each other, they discover that their leader had secrets of her own. Secrets that make Lorelei question whether justice is worth pursuing and if this kingdom is worth saving. So, like, mermaid people, ocean folk stories aren't something that I typically gravitate toward, but it's giving very much like Murder on the Orient Express, And that is something that I'm really interested in. I do love a good like murder mystery. Everyone's kind of stuck and we got to figure out who done it. So I was very intrigued by that concept, and I'm super excited to get to this book, and of course to read the other Allison Saft book that I have as well. So as with every book that I get, for the most part, it's gonna go in a giant stack on my little shelf system of books that I want to read. So we'll get to it when we get to it, or when the prompt cards tell me that it's time to read it. It will get read at some point. But that is it for this Illumicrate box for September 2024 and the end of this video. As always, thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.